Alright, welcome back to this episode of Assembly Apparel TV. Today we're going to be setting up our live event booth. Well, we're going to do like a little mock run. I did a couple of events before I filmed this video. It was alright, but I wanted to perfect it. Now, I had an idea. I would press the shirts at the events, and I wanted to get really bougie with my setup. Bougie on a budget. Let's just go with that. Come on, let's go and set this up, alright? Okay, that didn't take very long. I bought this one in particular because it said that one person can set it up. I think that might be the easiest part of all of this. Alright, let's go get the tables. Alright, we got 3 tables. 2 of them are real big ones. One of them's a 6-footer one. Well, let's figure this out. Now we're gonna get on to the next part, which is the wall that goes around it. I was able to pick up all of this stuff for, it was like under $200. 2 of these tables were donated to me. One of them we bought. I bought this pop-up, and I also bought the thing that goes around it. And I also did buy a generator. That was the only thing that was super expensive. That was like almost $400 in order to like supply enough power to go to the press. But this original setup, not planning on pressing on site, under 200 bucks. So here's the walls. At Walmart, they wanted about $25 or $23 per panel. And I got all 3 of them for 30 bucks on Amazon. I feel like this is going to be the most time consuming thing, but once we get them connected on, I'm gonna see if I can like pop it down and up with keeping the walls on it so I can like not always have to set this up every single time. Okay, as I predicted, that was a pain in the butt. I think I'm gonna skip ahead to where I've got all these done. So with the power of movie magic, let's go. Okay, here we go. So I actually decided to go with just putting up these 2 walls. I decided to not put the 3rd wall up because it would just give us a little bit more real estate for like selling items. And I'm about to kind of go over the reason why I even decided to put walls up in the first place. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to put up these walls is because I wanted to start pressing at live events. I didn't know whether or not the DTFs were going to go flying away in the wind, so I thought maybe putting up some walls might kind of help with that. I'm about to set up the press and kind of give it a little mock-up run. Okay, we got the heat press all set up. Sorry I didn't film it, totally got caught up in the moment. You know, I'm kind of excited doing all this stuff. We got the HTV rod. If you're starting off, great press, 15 by 15 pad, you know, roller thing so you don't burn your hands. And also it's really good for a portable, you know, for like doing stuff like this. And we got ourselves a t-shirt right here to press, and we got a DTF right here. So let's see how this works. Okay, heat press is all heated up to the correct temperature. Let's lay down this shirt and see how this goes, because I have not pressed on this press in a long time. I usually use my 16 by 20. Let's hit it with that first press really quick. Turn the automatic button on. Okay. Alright, now let's lay on this transfer. Now remember, you always want to go 3 fingers down. 3 fingers down from the neck collar. Alright, I think that's about as straight as it's going to get. So, let's go. Another cool thing about these HTV rounds is they got that automatic shut and open. And this is the new gen one where you can adjust the pressure. And it also has the automated button. So when you close the tray, closes it right away. You don't even got to press a button. Okay, we got our transfer out. Now let's see if everything went like how it normally does. Remember when you're peeling transfers, you always want to peel from the corners. I'm not gonna peel from this corner. I'm gonna peel from this corner. This looks like a good way to peel. Okay. Yeah, came out pretty good. Nothing's like picking up or anything. I'm feeling around the edges to see if any of them are like peeling up. No, that went all right. Let's do that second press to seal the deal. Okay, so that went well. The only thing that I just realized right now, I didn't put a Teflon sheet on that. I'm so used to my big press where I have the Teflon sheet already like wrapped around it, so like you don't have to keep moving it off and on. But definitely when you're pressing shirts, you gotta have that sheet on there. You know, you don't want to cook your material. That was my mistake. All right, so now it's time to run to the store. We gotta go and pick up some binders that we can slip our DTFs into, and that way customers can flip through the binder and then can select which designs they want pressed. Hop into the Assembly Apparel truck. Okay, so I just got to the store and my better half just told me that she went to Walmart and picked up the binders. So we're gonna skip the binders and I guess we'll just get something to drink here, okay? All right, so we just got back from the store. I did a little side quest. I stopped at this skate shop that's across the street from the store that I was at. Now I pass by this shop like all the time. And finally I said, you know what? Let's go inside and let's check this place out and see what it's about. And boy am I happy I did, because I met the coolest dude. He was actually the owner of the shop. His name was John. John, if you're watching this, what's up, dude? John was super cool. The name of the shop is Fixin' Skate Shop here in Twin Lakes. I introduced myself and I gave him one of our business cards, and I told him if you need any custom apparel, you know, hit us up. And he actually did. He needed some custom apparel done, and so we're gonna see if we can do some business together. And he was so cool that he actually invited us to one of his events tomorrow in Lake Geneva at the skate park. I said, yeah, I'll definitely be there. I'd love to do that. This is just something that goes to show for all of you young entrepreneurs. If you guys are trying to start your business, start local. Get your boots on the ground, go to the storefronts, just start getting yourself out there, you know, exposure, and don't be afraid. You're not gonna always know everything that they're gonna ask, and that's okay. The number one thing is just get out there, man, just do it. That's exactly what I did, and look, now I got an event to go to. That's how this works. I think that's gonna wrap up this episode. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time on Assembly Apparel TV.